Did you guys see Brian Shaw video with Brandon Allen? And if so, what did you think of Brian's progress?
Brian Shaw's arm wrestling journey is actually being quite interesting to watch. Like, around 2 years ago, Brian had his very first arm wrestling training alongside Derek Smith. And Derek teaches him the basics about the hand, how to top roll, and a bit more. And this was only one training, so Brian would have needed to keep on going to see some actual progress. And Brian took his time, but he did plan on joining arm wrestling. Started messaging Devon this year, talking about joining the sport, and then they met. And I'd say that ever since Devon has met with Brian, wasn't there that Brian's arm wrestling journey actually started. And ever since, we've seen Brian really investing time in training for the sport. Once in a while Brian posts some videos of him working out and adding arm wrestling specifics to it. But what I would say is the most important is the table practice. And indeed, not only has Brian got his own training crew now, but he's also meeting with other known pullers, such as Brendan Allen, to train with. And just recently, Devon was asked about Brian's progress, having in mind Brian's training video with Brendan. And well, here's what Devon had to say.
I think it's terrifying. Look at Brandon Allen's good. He's really good. Brandon Allen he's a great arm wrestler. He's good technically and he's super strong. But the thing is, you just have to look at the video. You could just look at pictures and you can simply recognize that this is another size of human being. As soon as he even starts to get the movement right, he's too much. As soon as he even starts to apply the technique in any way properly, it's too much.
The table's not built to accommodate a man who's 6'8" and 400 plus pounds. It just isn't. So he's moving relatively well for the time he's been able to dedicate to the sport.
And he's being nice.
Oh, God.
What happens when Brian Shaw gets nasty? What happens when he starts throwing his weight around? What happens when he starts to shut people down and become aggressive on the table? Right now, he's learning. What happens when he shows up at competition with steam coming out of his ears and you got that sling?
Any of those guys. This is what